What is going on, Red and Black Nation? Welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that talks about Flamengo in English. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Share this with someone who loves Flamengo, who speaks English, or someone who speaks Portuguese and want to learn some English while I talk about the best club in the world. Top 30 richest clubs in the world. Flamengo made it to 29 in front of the French team Marseille, but you had the likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid, Man United, Man City, all those teams, all those big teams in Europe, and Flamengo was the only South American team to make that list. Very proud of them, very proud of what they've been building up to, because to make that list is big, especially for a Brazilian team, for a South American team, for, just being able to reach that level of all those big name clubs that, pretty much rule soccer in Europe. So to make that list, of course, I would like to be higher in the list, but 29 is better than not making the list at all. And for that, I want to say congratulations to Flamengo and congratulations to, the 45 million of fans that we have all over the world, because it wouldn't be possible without the fans and people, you and me, that watch Flamengo, that, love Flamengo and talk about Flamengo all the time. So yeah, I feel like I'm part of that, and I'm glad to be a Flamenguista. I'm glad to be, rooting for the best team in the world, I think. But let's get into it. Besides making the top 30 richest clubs in the world, tomorrow's game is going to be Fla-Flu. Is one of the biggest derbies in Brazil. They've been doing it for ages. It's going to start at 6 p.m. in Brazil, but I put a short out and it has all the times in the United States that the game is going to show, so you can follow it. I believe the YouTube channel Flamengo TV will still have them narrating what's going on in the game, but I don't know if they're going to show videos or not, because it is a home game, but it's not considered a home game because we're going to be the visitors, even though it's in the Maracanã. Which I don't know if they're going to show images or not, but they did say every home game is going to be shown. It is, and it's not kind of a home game, so hopefully you guys can watch it on Flamengo TV, or you guys can watch it somewhere else, or just follow it on YouTube like I do sometimes with Flazoeiro and Redação News and all those other Flamengo news TVs and game while it's live. And then I want to talk about Paquetá. Of course, West Ham had a game today, and the team pretty much said, the fans were pretty much like, okay, Paquetá, you can go, we don't need you, blah, 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 whatever. That's better for us Flamenguistas and for Paquetá, because it's just going to make it easier for West Ham United to be like, all right, go, no one kind of needs you here, which is good for everybody. And he could just come to Flamengo as soon as possible. And then the other thing I want to talk about is how Arrascaeta was left out of last week's game last week's game against Vasco, because he's not hurt or anything like that. It's just that Felipe Luis didn't feel the need to put such a great player like him to play against Vasco. He might not even play against Fluminense. We'll see what happens. But I don't even think he's going to be starting against Fluminense, because we don't need that much greatness in that game, because it's just the Carioca. I believe he's going to start playing on the 28th when they play São Paulo for the Brasileirão, which is the Brazilian league. I think he'll start there. And then Jorginho also didn't start or didn't play because he got a tooth taken out or something like that. So he's been in bed or resting or whatever, but he was back training yesterday and today, so he's back doing that. And then Saul, he had a ankle surgery, and he went to Spain for that, and he stayed there in Spain, and he's recovering to get back to Rio, and he should be practicing, I believe, next week, so he could also play on the 28th against São Paulo in the Brazilian league. And that's about it. I feel like we're gonna come tomorrow with kind of not our most powerful players, I would say. It's kind of going to be like a mix Like maybe Michael will play. Everton Araújo played against Vasco. He'll probably play again. He did good. We still have Allen, even though he was supposed to go to São Paulo or Corinthians or somewhere. He was supposed to go, and I guess that didn't happen yet. But we have players like him that like we could use. They're still good players, but they're not like elite level like Jorginho, Rascaeta, Pedro, and pretty much all our 11 players. But yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in to Flamengo. The times again I put on my shorts. Just go in the shorts and then you'll see the time. And again, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Share this with someone who loves Flamengo, speaks English, or someone who speaks Portuguese and I want to learn some English while I talk about the best team in the world and one of the richest clubs in the world. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.